Guys, the next game on the Nintendo UK versus stage is Diablo III Eternal Collection.
Oh, I can see we got quite a few Diablo fans in the house today. So, Mark, I believe we have a special guest who's going to come and showcase his Diablo skills.
Oh, really?
Yes, we do. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a fantastic, fantastic guy. Please give it up for Terps!
Hello.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
There we go. Woo, I'm very loud. Hello, everyone. Are you excited to see some Diablo on Switch?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm not that good at it, though. First and foremost, we should shatter that illusion.
Stop being modest.
You're going to see a lot of death. It's not going to be the demons. It's going to be us, the Nephilim, the heroes.
Yes. I mean, I thought you were going to be carrying everyone.
No, hopefully. Are we going to be able to get some people from the
Yes, indeed, yes.
So hopefully some people out there are good at Diablo, and they're going to instantly be
You've got a few.
Switch.
You've got a few fans there, dude.
Some people seem confident, some people really don't. I'm with you, though. That's me right now. You're feeling that. That's good.
So we're going to just quickly get this set up. And Terps, tell us a little bit about this particular title. So for somebody who doesn't know much about Diablo, just as a quick, obviously you've got to go into a lot more detail when you play the game.
Please do stop me.
Yeah, but just as a quick little, what is this game? What is it about?
So Diablo is an action RPG where you take on the role of one of several different heroes, all playing very differently and able to be customized fully by you, the player, as you try and drive back the evil incursions of hell, and we fight amongst Sanctuary, saving the Denzians from the Lord of Terror himself, Diablo.
Diablo, right,
it's a spooky name. I mean, Diablo might have been a nice person, but you named him Diablo, they're going to grow up to be a certain way, I think.
Yeah, but, I mean, well, that's
what we're going to find out.
That's what we're going to find out. So I believe we're going to get 3 people playing in handheld mode.
Oh.
And yourself is going to be using
the
Pro Controller.
That's good.
So,
the Pro Controller for the right Pro.
I can start talking about what we're seeing on here. So we're just going to be playing a demo mode. We're going to do a Greater Nephilim Rift. So basically what that is a challenge where we have to complete destroying as many enemies as we can within a certain time frame, about 15 minutes or so, before then taking on the final boss.
Right.
We won't see lots of loot showering down like you would normally in Diablo. It's partly this mode and also because we're looking at a demo. But really, Diablo is about picking up and improving your character by defeating enemies and interacting with the world around you.
Okay. So, what class do you usually go with?
We've got lots of different classes here. The original 5 we're looking at, the Demon Hunter is a ranged class, lots of traps, very fun to play, very mobile. The Barbarian is great. I love the Barbarian. Basically, you become a blender. You just spin around with your blades in a whirlwind fashion. How they don't get dizzy, I don't know, but that is basically them throughout. The Wizard is just power incarnate, a real glass cannon when played by me, so very, very, very dangerous, but also you've got to be careful because you're not as armored or protected, you're quite squishy. The Witch Doctor is extremely fun. It's got lots of poisons and snares. You're throwing out plagues of frogs, raining down all sorts of decay and destruction. The Monk is that kind of typical Shaolin monk, master of martial arts, and very, very mobile and decisive there. We then had the first expansion to Diablo, was Reaper of Souls, and that brought with it the first new hero, which was the Crusader.
Oh, wow.
Now, the Crusader is a armored juggernaut, a real tank, very mobile, though. You can summon up a horse, a steed, and run over your enemies, and also run away when you've got in way over your head. Crusader's a great character to pick. And then the Necromancer, the newest one, the Rise of the Necromancer DLC pack that introduced this new hero. I think I'm going to play the Necromancer today.
Okay.
I really like the Necromancer. If anyone played Diablo 2, it was an exceptional character, and it was great for it now to be back. And the Eternal Collection on Switch, though, comes with everything. So
You know what? You took the words right out of my mouth.
all of it. You get Reaper of Souls, you get Rise of the Necromancer, you've got all of the season modes. So we've just now had Boon of the Horadrim come out on the season modes. So you better play that. That should be around at launch.
And I've heard, yes, the actual Nintendo Switch version is going to have parity with the PC version.
Exactly, yeah. And so November 2nd comes out. You're going to find it has some extra things as well. Nice. One of the big features is offline play, so you can actually take Diablo anywhere thanks to the Switch and carry on playing. You can do local co-op, couch co-op, you can play online, you can play on a Pro controller, you can play on the Joy-Con, you can play on an individual Joy-Con.
Really?
It is, every which way you can imagine to enjoy the game. You can keep jumping in and playing all of that.
I can tell you, my train commute just got a lot more exciting.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to miss your stop a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not one to play when your train is not the final stop. That's when you can play.
You are fully immersed in this at all times. All right, so
should we get some people up here?
let's go and get some people up here. Who would like to go and play some Diablo 3?
Okay, you have
the
to
Eternal
though,
Collection.
I'm terrible, so that is a must.
All right, so I believe it's going to be one person to come up here.
Well, you can pick. I don't.
Oh, no. You are our esteemed guest on the stage right now.
I cannot.
This is up to you.
Too many. There's too many. I'll go for in the stunt lad shirt there. Come on up.
Go for it.
Here we go.
All right, so I believe I'm going to be taking part. I'm going to be joining you.
Okay, this is good. So I'll pick one once everyone's in. I'll pick the Necromancer because it should then start loading everyone in.
How you doing, buddy? You all ready to play?
Come on, grab yourself a Switch. Let's jump in.
Shall have fun, guys.
Right. Okay.
It's on the demo, isn't it?
Yeah. So you guys can pick whomever you want. Any of the characters on there, whatever you feel happy with. You can't pick the Necromancer. You could, but I'm the Necromancer, so... that's a Barbarian.
I think Demon Hunter's going to suit me.
Demon Hunter, okay. And Monk. Oh, we've got a fantastic team ahead of us.
Excellent team composition right from the get-go.
Now, if the Monk does some great plays, then maybe I pick the Monk, and we'll see if we can fix that on... Is this live, though?
We'll see, we'll see.
Okay. So we're jumping in. So this A Greater Nephilim Rift is a challenge that you'll get throughout the game. You can jump into using keys and challenges, and we will jump in as soon as it starts up. Here we go. So I have an army of skeleton warriors. One of my abilities, I can summon up these spectral mages that will just start melting people. I can also just cast a load of spikes out the ground. What you'll notice on the interface, the bottom left-hand corner, there's that blue globe. That is my resources, so that's my essence.
Okay.
And I can spend that with certain abilities, so every time I summon a spectral mage, that globe starts to empty. And then each time I use my spikes, I can build that back up. So the way you build your character, use different abilities, you kind of ebb and flow with your resources there.
And there's so much customization and different kind of combinations, really.
I'll show people now. So this is just a skill tree, and you can see each of these abilities, each has different runes. So below here, my command skeletons also has the freezing grasp rune applied to it. So the target is frozen. We also have new updates, something like the Kanai's Cube, which gives me certain powers assigned to my class, as well as lots of different passives and primary abilities. So just a huge amount of stuff going on in the game.
And you can really just pick and choose.
To me. Oh, so that's Diablo. Okay. So in this mode, we might come across Diablo a few times. We've got to kill enough of these other kind of evil demons before we get a chance to actually take on Diablo themselves. Yes.
And I've got to say, it just looks really fantastic. Honestly, all this action going on at once, and a stable 60 frames per second.
The team has done a phenomenal job. So actually, this is 60 frames per second on handheld, 720, and 60 frames per second docked there, 960. So you're always getting this really smooth gameplay, no matter all of these crazy effects and abilities we're seeing on screen, all of these characters, everyone's exploding into a sea of snakes and liquid oozing as we go through each of the floors on this rift. There's about 7 or so on this rift. and we are already storming through this.
In fact, I think you guys have run off without me. I need to catch up.
You need to catch up. So on your mini-map in the center of the screen there at the bottom, you're going to see the mini-map. That shows where we are, and then when other players are out of sight, it'll give us a little arrow as to where we need to go.
All right.
Now, Diablo, again, is all about adventuring. Each time we jump back in, it's going to be a little bit different. A lot of procedurally generated levels. The mobs we come across, these different monsters, will have different affixes. And so sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're not so easy. We're lucky here, though. We've got extremely geared characters on this demo build. So hopefully even I am going to be able to put on a show.
They're all currently
Too quickly.
level 70 right now, aren't they?
Look at that. Exceptional work there.
And it's really easy to go and see all of your different abilities just like that because they're all in the bottom left corner.
Yeah. So all the time you can see where your abilities are triggered and tagged to. And then equally, if you want to change them, in theory, all you would do is just bring up your menu, select what you want to, and then switch them out. Really quick and simple. The UI, again, has really been designed around using a controller to do so.
Oh, I think I'm catching up to you guys now.
If you've only played Diablo before on the PC, nice feature on here is your other analog stick gives you a sweet dodge. So you can do these sweet rolls. Very, very useful for getting out of the fire there as we see that meteorite coming, raining down on us. Or as the floor is about to erupt in lava. And there we go, we defeated yet another boss. You can see on the progress bar there, we're about halfway through the monsters we need to kill before we can take down Diablo at the end. And the timer is about halfway through that. So we've got loads of time.
I've got to say, you're probably carrying me. You're definitely carrying me. These guys are doing pretty well on their own.
So here we're seeing some of the most evil and dangerous enemies here. We've got some unicorns, but these, their abilities, we've got mortar, electric, teleporter, and molten. That molten means they're going to explode. Oh, and a giant teddy bear.
Oh.
Got to be careful of those.
Absolutely adorable,
Some
though.
of the most evil things you could imagine. Now, for the big Nintendo fans out there, the Eternal Collection on Switch comes with some exclusive Switch goodies.
Oh, really?
So you get a Ganondorf transmog set, so you can roll around as an even eviler person, destroying evil people.
Absolutely
so
terrifying.
Along with also you get a Triforce player icon, so you can kind of stand out from the crowd a little bit with that one. And also a chicken non-combat pet. So
That's a really fantastic collaboration there.
yeah, I'm gonna get frozen. Nope, the dodge. The dodge.
And you were mentioning before, there are so many different ways to go and play Diablo 3, the Eternal Collection, on Nintendo Switch. So, for example, one player could be playing online, and you could have another one in a local split screen online. There are just so many different ways to go and pair up and play with your friends.
Nah. I didn't even have to do anything. My pets are doing it all. There we go. Good job, Skeleton.
Nicely done.
153 monsters killed there before slowing down. Look at that. We are storming.
We are blitzing
already,
through
you can
this.
see on that progress bar, we're pretty much ready to go. We've got another couple of floors to get through, but already, here we go. Looks like Diablo's going to say something. Or possibly already has. Here we go.
Guys, are you ready?
Oh, this is why, you see, Urazel there, we've got the ice and flame versions.
Oh, you better watch out.
Gonna move out of the way.
Whoa.
Some fantastic barbarian spinning.
And I've just died again.
Gotta move out of the way of that.
You know, it's actually really easy to go and pick up and play. Playing the different versions of Diablo 3, it just feels so natural on Nintendo Switch.
So here we go, just jump through the portal. We are storming through this already. Okay. Now, other features you can enjoy are the bounty modes, where basically the game will just present certain challenges to you in order to reward you with different loot and progression items.
Okay.
So each time you jump in, you can go and run some different bounties. And then obviously, as we mentioned before, seasons. Seasons run every quarter, and with that, they will mix up how certain abilities work in game, certain creatures you're going to come across. Certain cosmetic rewards are going to be different. So there's always a reason to come back in and experience something new with Diablo.
Definitely worth playing it all year round.
Yeah.
And it's always constantly being updated, isn't it?
Yes.
Always fresh new content.
Here we go. Storming ahead. Okay. Blowing up all these urns. They're priceless artifacts, but we don't care.
We don't care, nah. Property destruction.
Right, just open the door. Uh-oh.
Oh,
What's going on here?
what is?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
We seem to have summoned some sort of blood ritual.
Who could it be?
It's okay. We're fine.
Of course we're fine. We're professionals.
But now, this is the big one himself. This is Diablo. And you can see the timer's about halfway through. So we have stormed through this. We've done an exceptional job. And there's no way we won't win now because we're so good.
Honestly, we've absolutely blitzed through it. But that just shows how great we are.
Gotta be careful. Oh, very close. Gotta watch out for that beam.
Oh,
It's a spooky one. Oh my
Techie Dan, can we go and turn down the sound just a little bit?
It's quite bassy, but I
It
think
is
we've
quite
actually
bassy.
done it. I think we have defeated the Lord of Terror.
Oh, have we?
We've done it.
Beautiful.
Exceptional.
How long was that?
Well, we stormed through that. So
Absolutely
I
blitzed
think
through
we've
it.
got time if we want to. We can get some other people up. And see
Yeah, why not? Why not?
we can demonstrate how much we were carried there.
In fact,
Very much, sir.
guys,
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm going to need a few more professional Diablo 3 players to come on up.
You pick.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
out.
Proper professionals here. You look like a professional. Two more. You over there? Yes, you. And one more. Let's go with you.
Okay.
Coming up, guys, as quick as you can.
We'll see. We just get it up.
But it's so great, all of the content just on that one Nintendo Switch cartridge.
Yeah, it's exceptional, and it is every single bit of Diablo you could ever want or need, and equally that offline play, just being able to take it with you wherever you go, is just a dream come true. It truly is. So it's very, very fun. What do you guys want to pick character-wise? You can go with whatever you want. I'll mix it up if you want. You can see me play something even more dangerous. I'll pick a wizard, just because that way then I will die a lot more. You've gone wizard as well. Everyone's gone wizard. Okay. A monk. Okay, that's fine. In which whoever's the best wizard, we'll let you. Okay.
You know what? I'm pretty sure this team composition will work
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
No doubts about that at all. Also, if you guys actually didn't know, you can pre-purchase this game from the Nintendo eShop and preload it right now. So, if you do like what you've seen here, go ahead and do that. Hit up the Nintendo eShop and check this out.
Equally, if you're lucky enough, obviously, to be here, it is playable just over there on the show floor. So make sure you give it a go. It's so much fun.
It's such a great time.
So here I go. I've got to catch up with everyone else. Look, here we go. 3 wizards and a monk. It sounds like the setup to a joke. I'll let you think of a punchline.
3 wizards and a monk walk into a bar.
Let's see. Just going to work on range there. The Butcher, this first boss, one of the iconic Diablo bosses from many Diablo games. There's a lot of things exploding everywhere. Oh, and here we go.
Ah, Diablo's come to say hello.
Okay, gonna summon forth King Leoric again. The Skeleton King, we can take him down. Look at that. Exceptionally done, guys.
Make sure you're using all of your abilities, guys.
You could, or you can just use your Ice Beam.
You know what? You can vary it up.
Look at this. Just
That is an absolutely amazing, amazing attack. It's got some really good range on it too.
Yes. Which you need, because if we get too trapped with too much going on, you might see the lack of armor that we have by default. But like I said, these characters are extremely well geared and leveled. We should be fine.
All level 70.
Should be fine. Because the thing is, the game doesn't stop at 70. Once you get to the top level, you start accruing Paragon levels.
Right.
And those, again, you can start investing even more into your character. So there's just, you never feel like you're kind of done with this game. There's just always so much more to do.
You can always reach higher heights.
Yes.
Once again, you're absolutely blitzing through it. I think these guys are probably better than me.
I think so, because I'm exactly the same as I was, if not a bit worse.
Ah,
So
don't be so hard on yourself. You're still doing a great job.
just dodging into a wall, but yes, I am. Here
You're
we
doing
go.
great. Thumbs up to you.
Here we go. Let's start moving up. So again, using that mini-map on the bottom, I can see the rest of my team are up this way. And we're going to keep running up towards the door. Through into this next boss here. 3 Diablos. It's too many.
You can never have enough Diablos.
You can when you're trying to defeat them, definitely.
Yeah, maybe.
So here we can rain some of our own meteors down and make very quick work of the boss there. This is the advantage of the DPS we have here.
Right.
With these 3 wizards and then the monk to keep us all alive. No pressure though. So here we can see that teddy bear once again. It's getting ever so close. And there we go. Tyrael is giving us some much needed lore.
It's a really, really in-depth story.
Yes.
How many? I think Diablo's been around for at least 20 years now.
Yeah, yeah, it's been around a long time. Look at this. This is exceptional work, guys. This is. I don't even know if I need to do anything. Oh no, I do actually. I'm going to get frozen face. But that's just for my own presence.
Try not to get hit.
Here we go.
Oh, we're getting closer and closer to the end.
Okay, look at those meteorites just rounding. There we go, and then melt them. Good job, guys.
There is some real synergy with this team.
Here we go.
Now, different classes really do benefit other, well, supporting classes as well. So this variety might not be the most effective, but it's still working out because this is such a great, well, team composition here.
I think, again, we've just found at EGX, we've just got some talented gamers.
Oh, of course, of course. They all come flocking.
Look at that. And again, defeated 2 bosses so quickly. So many meteorites raining down. Here we go. We're just going to burn through this last bit, get our way to the Lord of Terror.
about right. It's close to the final push. Look at all those meteors just flying down at once.
It is a great button. I do get a lot of satisfaction out of pressing it. That's one of my favorite things about Diablo is the interaction of your abilities on the world and the creatures. You never quite feel as good pressing a single button as you do in Diablo, and you watch the impact of all of your powerful abilities.
Now, are there cooldowns on the abilities themselves, or?
So you'll see, for example, my blink currently is just cooling down, so it's got a nice little animated ring around it that now is completed, so I can press it again and jump up front.
So you can't just spam it and just use only that?
Not depending on how you socket them. Again, bringing up our kind of different abilities, we can change the runes attached to them, and that will impact. Sometimes it will increase the cooldown, sometimes it will remove a cooldown. It's all very much built around having a lot of fun. So
right,
you can always find something to do.
Always mix and match. It just makes the experience that much better.
Yeah, and certain legendary items you'll get will completely change other abilities. So you may get some cool drops that will then encourage you to try out different builds, different runes, those sorts of things as well. So we're going to see how Diablo does against an infinite number of meteors. And there you go.
Wow. Just completely obliterated, just like that.
Quicker, even quicker. What an amazing team. Thank you very much, guys.
Guys!
Let's hear it for these guys up here.
Please, that was an excellent showcase. Guys, if you just want to go and place the Nintendo Switch just down in front of you, that was amazing. Terps,
amazing.
Any final words?
No, just again, thanks for having me up here. November 2nd, the game's coming out, so that's the first day of BlizzCon. So that's going to be one of the biggest launch parties in history. Yeah, really, if you get a chance, if you're here, it's just over on the show floor, give it a go. Genuinely, you will love it. It is an exceptional experience.
All right, guys, that was Diablo 3, the Eternal Collection. Once again, let's hear it for Terps.
Thank you.